Your Excellency, Mr. Hannah Yeoh, Minister of Youth and Sports of Malaysia, Mr. Jason Lim, Chairman of the ASEAN Rotary Network, distinguished guests and youth delegates, a very good morning. I am honored to have the opportunity to join you today. Please allow me to also extend a warm welcome to our youth delegates. I wish to congratulate the ASEAN Rotary for organizing this important conference. This event will undoubtedly contribute to harnessing the transformative potential of youth as peace builders within the ASEAN region and beyond. With the ASEAN youth accounting for about 34% of the over 670 million people in the region, I cannot overemphasize the significance of the youth population for the economic, social, environmental, and the cultural advancement of the region. Distinguished guests and youth delegates, please allow me to share with you a number of ASEAN initiatives relevant to the conference today. At the 28th ASEAN Regional Forum on Promoting the Youth, Peace and the Security Agenda, a joint statement was adopted that emphasized the importance of the investing in and the working with youth to build peaceful and inclusive societies. Through the joint statement, ASEAN acknowledged the increasing threats to regional and international stability, prosperity, and the human rights, including those stemming from violence. This acknowledgement extends to the recognition that such threats also disrupt youth access to education and economic opportunities, which in turn undermines the regional stability, prosperity, and the efforts towards sustainable peace and reconciliation. I am also delighted to share that the ASEAN youth sector, led by Indonesia, have organized the annual ASEAN Youth Interfaith Camp, or in short, AYIC, to cultivate a culture of peace and moderation in the ASEAN community. Since its establishment in 2017, AYIC has focused on bolstering the interfaith dialogue and partnership across various levels, aiming to counter radicalism at the grassroots level, with a specific emphasis on promoting the peace and tolerance of the religious diversity in the region. AYIC prioritizes the active participation of young people in advancing these objectives. In 2022, the ASEAN UN Regional Youth Forum on Preventing Violent Extremism through the Sports was convened under the collaboration of the ASEAN and United Nations Office of the Counterterrorism. The forum endorsed by the ASEAN Senior Officials Meeting on Sports aimed at advocating youth engagement in the national and regional frameworks, and also to preventing violent extremism. The ASEAN Senior Officials Meeting on Youth, the ASEAN Committee on Women, and the ASEAN Senior Officials Meeting responsible for information have actively participated in the ASEAN-Australia Counterterrorism Workshop on good practice approaches to countering violent extremism, hate speech, and discrimination online early this year. The activity was also shepherded by the ASEAN Senior Meetings on the transnational crime. Among others, the workshop highlighted how the Southeast Asian internet users were increasingly exposed to online hate speech, disinformation, and the violent extremist content, placing them at risk of the online radicalization. Vulnerable groups, including youth, women, marginalized communities, and individuals with limited awareness of the media and the digital literacy, were among the most frequently targeted by the extremist groups. In today's digital age, where online platforms can serve as breeding grounds for the extremism and disinformation, it becomes crucial to equip young people with the knowledge and skills required to effectively combat these dangers. Youth involvement and engagement are essential in shaping comprehensive strategies to address these issues. Multifaceted approaches are required to ensure that youth are properly engaged in peace-building efforts and in shaping the lasting peace. I am also pleased to inform that the ASEAN Secretariat, in collaboration with the ASEAN Institute for Peace and Reconciliation, or the ASEAN IPR, have jointly worked to develop the draft of the ASEAN IPR regional study on youth, peace, and security. Distinguished guests and youth delegates, our journey forward must remain centered on harnessing the collective power of youth for the advancement of peace in our region. Looking ahead, it is imperative that we continue to cultivate and to provide robust avenues for young people to express their ideas and aspirations. Let us nurture a culture of collaboration, recognizing it as a crucial factor for addressing the multifaceted challenges faced by our region. By affording the opportunity to contribute meaningfully and engage through the constructive avenues, we pave the way for a brighter and harmonious future. To our youth delegates, I would like to urge you to engage in discussions, forums, conferences, and other opportunities that promote community building and foster the peace. Your ideas, insights, and perspectives are invaluable assets for nurturing a harmonious society within the ASEAN region. Through your steadfast dedication, youth played a pivotal role in shaping a future-ready ASEAN community where unity, cooperation, and understanding thrive. Thank you very much.